February 20th, 1865 is a momentous day. February 20th, 1865, the Confederate House of Representatives are going to authorize the use of slaves, African American, black men, as soldiers. Why is that a momentous occasion? 1865, February 20th, Lincoln is closing down. Lincoln is closing down. In on Lee, he is about to win this war. So this is the Confederate Congress is throwing out the main thing that they stood up for. They basically kept the Constitution the same. The three branches of government, Bill of Rights, and the President, and the legislature, and the judicial, and all the... They kept their Constitution nearly identical, almost even the federal system too. But the main thing was that they were going to always protect slavery till the end of all time. But if you're putting guns in the hands of slaves, the question is, I feel like the question is, because there's a Confederate flag that was waved in the White House just a year or two ago. So the question is the black man a man? Are black people people? Are they Homo sapiens? Are they the same? Are they a man? Are black people men, women, families? Are they? Yes. Black man was a man back then. Black man is a man today. Black man is always going to be a man. Black man is the original man. Black man is the superior man. Black man is the original man, superior man, genetically superior, original. White people is the mutated albino. We're mutated albinos, which would make our genetics recessive, which would make our genetics lesser than. But, you know, I don't like that Caucasian white crap. I'm peach. I'm pink. I'm rainbow bright. White. I think we should break. There's mahogany, and then there's... You can call me off-white. I'll take off-white. That's all right. Peach, pink, off-white. But if you're going to try to tell me, I mean, let's just... Something that's white. Piece of paper is white. Right? So this is a piece of paper, and it's got lines on it, but... Do you see a difference in the shade of colors to this piece of paper and me? Sure, I'm pale-faced, light-skinned, but I'm not the same color as this paper. It's a social construction. And since it's a social construction, my eyeball, right? Since it's a social construction, I think we can, smash it, the institutions. But I also think that we can smash the social construction. Let's everybody have a black power revolution. We all came out of Africa. Isn't that exciting? And I did a ancestry DNA thing, and turns out I got 11% black blood. Where did that come from? Where is my Frederick Douglass at? Where is my Fred Hampton at? Where is my Ona Judd? Who is my black granddaddy or grandmother? I'd love to know. 11% that's not insignificant. 11%, that's 1 out of 10. That means that's a grandmother, great-grandmother, or 2 great-grandmothers, or great-grandfathers. And how come I don't know who it is? And how come nobody else is seemingly concerned about it either? Well, that's interesting. That means you got some black blood in your... Yeah, that's very cool. But I'm also wondering how many other people are mutts, how many other people have black blood in them, and they... That's my favorite blood, actually, to be honest with you. The 89%, the majority always tries to oppress my 11% minority blood, but my minority blood just ain't having it. It's equal rights, motherfucker. We got federalism, constitution, a whole bunch of things. We're going to check tyranny around here. Americans check tyranny. Why do we have a federal system? Why we got 50 states, one government? Why do we have a Bill of Rights? So that way the tyrant, the king, is checked by the legislature. The king is checked by the judicial branch. The king is checked by the people and the individual rights. The king is checked by 50 states. and the Constitution and his own conscience. The king has a bunch of checks. So there really isn't a king. There's kings of domains, but there's no actual one unless you got one genius person like a Lincoln. You'll need an Abraham Lincoln. That's what you'll need. So, what do you know? What do you know? What do you know? February 20th, 1865, the Confederate House of Representatives authorized the use of slaves as soldiers. So the war is won. They've admitted that the black man is a man. The black man was a man back in the 1800s. The black man was a man in the 1900s. The black man was a man 50,000 years ago when we got out of Africa. The black man has been a man the whole time. So the question was right. Abraham Lincoln was on the right side in 1860s. The question is, the black man a man? Yes, he still is a man in 1900, and he's still a man in the 2000s. So Black Lives Matter. Yeah, you goddamn right. Black Lives Matter. At the more so. Black Lives Matter more so. If we're a civilized society, we should be judged on that which we treat. The least of my brethren that you do unto me. That which you do to the least of my brethren, you do unto me. So if you're going to be a racist society or a classist society or a